Hey Airsofters, welcome to Baker Airsoft. In today's video, we'll be looking at the build quality of the BBs, and we'll be looking at 4 different brands. There are the MAdbull, the KSC, the Airsoft Sergeant, and the Tokyo Maui, and they're all 0.25 grams BBs. We'll mainly be looking at the size and weight of the BBs. And for size, for weight, I have a very sensitive scale here, and it is 3 decimal places after 0. So, and also I'll be adding a little O-ring at the center, so I just want to keep the BBs at the center area instead of going around the disc, which may interfere with the testing. So the O-ring will go in the center. As you can see, it already picks up the weight of the O-ring and tear it, and then I will put the BB at the center. So this is the method that we'll be using to weigh in BBs, and on each of the brand I'll weigh in 50 BBs for a larger quantity. So I think 50 BBs is a decent quantity for testing. So as for measuring the thickness, instead of using a caliper ruler, I'll be using a thickness gauge, and the reason is because a caliper ruler is okay, but then when you I don't have one here. When you clamp down the measurement, it's only by 2 thin blades, so you have to be clamping on that center of the BBs in order to get the precise measurement or the accurate measurement. As for the gauge, since it is opening up onto flat surface, so you can just put your BB at the center. So as for the thickness gauge, you just need to put the BBs in the middle, and then this way it will be dead center for sure because it's climbing down by 2 flat surface. So as you can see here, this is the millimeters, so it's almost 6 millimeters, so it's 5.95. so this is actually 5.95, and since most of the BB is 5.95, I went down 0.1 millimeters. So we'll see how far off or how much fail BBs there is. So anything that's 5.93, under 5.93 or over 5.96 is considered a fail, and we'll be doing the same with the weight. As you probably know, the weight of the BB affects the FPS, so 0.25 up or down 1 gram will affect the FPS, and the FPS will affect the hop-up settings, which affect the accuracy at the end. So the more consistent it is on the weight, the more consistent the FPS the BBs will be in the gun. So in terms of size, you may think 0.01 is not much, but then instead of percentage it is. As for example, you take a precision barrel, let's say 6.01 barrel, a 6.01 barrel containing a 5.95 BB, so you only have 3 millimeters on the surroundings. If your BB is larger by 1 millimeters or less by 1 millimeters, that is like 16% of a difference. So that will do something of the air cushion as it exiting the barrel. So the more consistent in size and weight will definitely be a main factor on your airsoft gun accuracy. So I'm just gonna frame 5 BBs of each brand, and I'm going to continue. I don't think anyone would want to see me measuring 50 BBs or 200 BBs in total. So I'll do the measurement, I'll do a little measurement on video, and then I'll skip to the results. And the results are in. Now before I go over the results, I just want to say that this testing is based on this bag of BB only and does not represent the whole brand. Your testing results might vary. So some interesting findings, and it's the KSC BBs. I'll look up a picture here, and the KSC BBs are actually lighter and smaller than the rest of the 3 brands. And the one with the most consistent in weight is the Tokyo Maui BBs, and the one with the most consistent in size is the Airsoft Sergeant. And actually, the Tokyo Maui weight consistency is only won by a hair, like 0.001, but the RWA BBs won the consistency in size by 0.0027. So overall, I would say the RWA is better. Now, I know I said I'm not going to do any shooting tests because of my gun is going to play into factors, but I went ahead and did a dozen shots to see if the FPS backup of what I said about the weight consistency versus the FPS consistencies, and it does. The following is the FPS shot of the 4 brands, and as you can see, the most consistent in FPS is the Tokyo Maui, followed by the RWA, then the MAdbull, and the last is the KSC. But then the size of the BBs, besides the weight, the size of the BBs might also interfere with the hop-up, as if you imagine your hop-up rubber is pressing down the BBs, and BBs is smaller in size, then the pressing strength is not going to be as much. It is bigger in size, and it will press it. It will apply more hop if it's bigger and less if it's smaller. So the size might do something with the hop-up. So one thing I want to mention is the price. The KSC, you can get it back for around $5-6. The MAdbull and the RWA is around $10. The Tokyo Maui is $10, but for 1,300 rounds instead of 4,000 rounds like the MAdbull and the RWA. So the Tokyo Maui is actually 3 times more than those 2. So is that price worth getting the Tokyo Maui for beating the Airsoft Sergeant just by hair in weight consistency? That is up to you. Now, with that said, I will be taking these 2 and the KSC to the range, but then the longest range from where I am is only 30 meters, but I think it's far enough to see the differences in BB, so I'll do an update video of it later on. And this concludes the comparison between these 4 brands BBs and based on their build qualities. So let me know in the comments if you want me to test another brand, and I'll probably do another video on 0.3 grams BBs. I might not do one for 0.2 because I'll be mostly people using 0.2 for CQB, and is mostly short ranges, so the accuracy doesn't really matter. And for the KSC, if you're going full auto, actually it's not that bad because like full auto you get your spraying anyway, so the cheapest BB will be better, so you're saving money to get another upgrade. So if you're doing full auto, I think the KSC is fine. If you're doing semi-autos, then I'll go for those 2 for FPS consistency. For price saving, definitely the RWA for now. So I'll see you guys next time, and I'll do a follow-up video after I went to the range.